Bitcoin is clawing back. After getting slammed to 68,000 over the weekend, BTC is back above 70,000 this morning. But we're not out of the woods yet. A historic losing streak is still on the line. The DeFi protocol just got hacked for 23 million, and one company is quietly cornering Ethereum. This is Crypto in 5. Let's go. Story 1, BTC price action. Bitcoin is trading at around $70,500 today, consolidating in a range between 67.5 and 71.7 after the Fed's March 18th hawkish hold slashed projected 2026 rate cuts from 2 down to 1. The bounce, roughly 2.6% from yesterday's close, came after Trump announced a delay on strikes against Iranian energy infrastructure, triggering a risk-on shift across markets. WTI crude dropped 11% on that news, and crypto followed equities higher. But zoom out and the bigger picture is still fragile. Bitcoin is clinging to monthly gains, up just 2% on the month, and a late pullback this week could mean 6 consecutive monthly red closes, matching the longest negative streak on record, last seen back in 2008 into 2019. On-chain data shows only 57% of BTC supply is currently in profit, a level historically linked to early bear market conditions. Whale wallets have offloaded $37.5 billion worth of BTC since October 2025. So the recovery is real, but so is the overhead pressure. Key levels to watch: support at 69.7 and 68.2, resistance up at 73.6 and 76. Bulls need to close this month green, simple as that. Story 2, Iran, geopolitics. So what caused the weekend sell-off in the first place? The Fed's hawkish hold on March 18th, cut forecasts in half, cited energy-driven inflation risk from the Iran-Hormuz oil shock, which pushed Treasury yields to 4.2% and triggered over $700 million in single-day ETF outflows. ETF flows have been split all week, $635 million in early inflows, then $322 million out after the FOMC decision. Institutions are now in full conviction mode right now. The good news, Trump's pause on Iran strikes give the market room to breathe this morning, but this is still a headline-driven environment. One escalation and we could be retesting 68,000 fast. Story 3, Resolv Labs hack. So now to DeFi and another ugly security story. Resolv Labs was exploited after a malicious actor gained access through a compromised private key, minting roughly $80 million worth of unbacked USR tokens. The team paused the protocol to contain the damage and is now working on recovery. The attacker walked away with around $23 to $24 million in ETH. And this isn't isolated. 62 million in tokenized futures liquidations hit the market in the same window, showing their cascading effect when DeFi incidents collide with macro volatility. Private key security is still the number one attack vector here. It's still being ignored by too many protocols. Bit4, Bitmine ETH Treasury, and finally the quiet giant making moves in Ethereum. Bitmine Immersion Technologies now holds 4.66 million ETH tokens, with 3.1 million of that staked, representing around $6.5 million. They now own nearly 4% of the entire ETH supply, and they're calling their target the alchemy of 5%. That is a serious institutional conviction bet on Ethereum at these prices. So to recap, Bitcoin's bounced to 70,000, but monthly close pressure is real. Iran tensions give us a relief rally that could flip fast. Resolv Labs lost 23 million of private key exploit, and Bitmine is quietly becoming one of the biggest ETH holders on the planet. That's your Crypto in 5, not financial advice. Do your own research. Subscribe for the daily brief, and I'll see you tomorrow.